Dans tous les sens interdits, j'entends tout ce qu'il faut. Les vrais, les faux et les non-dits. Je suis une fille et je plante mes talons aiguilles en plein dans ton mille. Si tu te défiles, prends garde à toi mon cœur, je pleure pour ton manque de style.
We didn't start the fire. It was always burning. Since the world's been turning, we didn't start the fire. No, we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Good evening, Legion, and welcome to Tales from the Grim and to episode 2 of Bad Moon Rising, our Urban Shadows campaign set in the fictional city of New Acadia. I am Lauren, aka That Salty Ginger, aka the Smoosh Queen. I will be your kind and benevolent MC for this evening. So, let's go around and meet the cast and find out who they're playing. Avery, hello, my friend.
Hello, my name
hi.
is Avery. My name is Avery. I got met that online. I'm an artist and stuff. I play our dear sweet model, dear sweet aware character, Evangeline, who is still at work.
She's not in trouble. She's fine.
She's fine, maybe.
Yeah. See, look, simple, no worry, no fear.
Yeah, she'll just finish her day and go home and have a nap. That's it. That's the campaign.
That's the thing about Urban Shadows. Everybody says they want to go home and nap, and they never do. Anyway, Tommy, hi.
Hello there.
You should all know that Tommy is very tall. I just want to tell you all.
Every time.
I want to tell everyone he's very tall.
I feel like I'm gonna have to add that to my schedule postie as like a little asterisk at the bottom that says, if you ever meet me in real life, I'm 6 foot tall. Everyone seems surprised. Everyone. Hello, I'm Tommy, Imperator Pengu on the Twitter sphere, and I play our angry, sad, good boy, wolf boy Eden. We'll see where he goes. His church is on fire. Not really his church, but kind of his church. It's complicated. And yeah, he's not sure how he feels about that. Also, god damn it, Doyle.
Yep. Our first hashtag, it has begun. Allison, hi. What up, girl?
Hey, babe.
Who do you play?
I play Sister Claire Fiorentina, formerly a postulant of the Scholastic Sisters of St. Mary Magdalene on the run in New Arcadia, aka the Oracle.
Great. I remember where we left her, but we'll get to that soon enough. Greg.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm great. It's Memorial Day. It's a holiday here in these United States of America. It's a good day to do a little day drinking. Doyle likes to do day drinking, and so does Greg. And so what I would like to tell you right now is that I'm going to be playing Doyle. He's your lovable dragon. He never does anything that gets anybody else into trouble or puts them in compromising business situations. He's here to simply help the group behave in a responsible manner. Well, no. Not the last part, no. But I'm here to help. Well, I'm here. Back to you, Lauren.
Yup. Kiana, hello.
Hello. Excited to be back here. I play Ophelia, who is a resident tainted, but you'd never know because she's super sweet, super awesome, totally not an enabler. You know, totally doesn't pick any fights. She's just chill. She just wants to have fun, y'all.
I just want to know what I did to make everyone lie to me. You're all just lying to my faces and to these good people watching. Anyway, before we begin, here's a brief rundown of the system, as this is our first Powered by the Apocalypse game on the channel. Excuse me, I'm still dying. Urban Shadows is a political urban fantasy game. My job as the MC, to quote my good friend Summer, and the book, is to make the city feel political and dark, to keep the characters' lives out of control and evolving, and we all play to find out what happens. In Urban Shadows, you have customizable playbooks with their own specific moves, as well as the basic moves of the game, which require dice rolls. System uses 2d6 plus or minus the relevant stat. There are things like corruption and debt and harm, which we'll all get very, very familiar with. So see below for our donation options to help these people out, because they're gonna need it. Kick things off with a brief recap. That sounds like something we should do. Sister Claire had a vision of a deadly sentient purple mist while her mind wandered off in confession. Eden had a meeting with Carmen, the matriarch of the CBD Wolves, who wanted him to attend an event in her stead. The same party was on Ophelia's to-do list as she met up with Doyle at the dive bar known as the Blue and ran into Ronnie Weir, who was short one eye and no one asked him about it. Ophelia's roommate and fellow tainted Desi showed up totally randomly at Evangeline's workplace and invited her to the party too. This party's gonna be poppin'. After Doyle butted in on the Wolves meeting via a phone call and a debt cauldron, Eden smelled smoke on the air in his neighborhood. The church, where Sister Claire was just turning back to, was ablaze. So, it's now 5 p.m. in the city of New Acadia, but it's summer and there's still plenty of light outside. So the smoke from Mater Dolorosa is plenty visible in the sky as you stand outside the church Eden. A small crowd has started gathering. Sirens are growing closer. But before we can really see what you see, Eden, we have to know what Claire did when she went back to the church 15 minutes ago. Claire, what do you do?
Well, that depends a little bit on what I see.
When you arrive, you see a bit of smoke from around back.
From around back. I need to make my opening move.
Oh, sure, if you'd like to.
I'd love to.
I would love for you to.
Would you?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm doing it.
Do it.
So that's 5.
You rolled a 5?
Oh, sorry, I rolled 1d6. Try 2d6. There. 8.
Plus does that include your spirit?
It does.
Great. So that's good, right? It seems like that would be a good thing. So on a 7 to 9, hold 1. During this session, you can spend your hold to declare that something terrible is about to happen. You and your allies take +1 ongoing to avoid the impending disaster. So you tell me that something terrible is about to happen so that everybody knows it's your fault.
Well, can't it be that Mater Dolorosa is about to go up in flames?
Yep.
Okay, then that's what it is.
Great.
That this beautiful church, one of the very oldest in New Acadia, is about to be burned to the stones.
Mm-hmm. So how do you see this? Is it an actual vision or is it a feeling? What is it?
It begins with that sensation, the smell of smoke, even though it's light on the air, for me is overpowering, and I can feel the heat on my face, even though the fire has only just started. And then it's a voice, and it's a woman's voice, and it's a voice that I recognize as Saint Catherine. And I hear her saying, "Child, child." And I pause and stop my approach to the church. And I hear the voice say, "It is about to be utterly destroyed. There's nothing you can do to stop it. But perhaps there's time to save something or someone." And when I hear that, I start running as fast as my little canvas keds will carry me back toward the front of the church.
Do you go inside?
As long as the fire still appears to be confined to the back, I do go inside.
But you said that for you, it felt like the heat was right there and the smell of the smoke was overpowering. So why don't we just do a keep your cool? Because it's fun for me.
Sounds good. A 10.
Oh, all's well. Look at you. Pushing through that.
Mhm.
That's good. Oh yeah, nice. When you open the doors, you see not much has changed, except there's no Father Marcus in here. The confessional booth is open, both sides, and empty. You can hear a voice coming from, again, toward the back, a woman's voice.
Mm-hmm. I yell at the top of my lungs, "Father Marcus, Marie, you need to leave now." And I keep moving back toward the altar, up the aisle, and then around to the side toward where I know Father Marcus's office is.
The voice is coming from the opposite side. There's a small chapel back there if you wanted to head toward the voice, or if you want to go toward the office. Okay.
No, absolutely.
Your call goes unanswered, though the voice continues. It appears to be French. Speaking in French. Fast and low. Like the person speaking isn't really pausing for breath.
Is it a voice I recognize?
Kinda.
Is it Marie or Father Marcus?
It's not Father Marcus. It's definitely a woman's voice.
I continue toward the chapel, running.
Yeah.
And I'm yelling the whole time, get out, the church is on fire.
You push open the door?
Yes.
All right. When you do, the first thing you'll see is Father Marcus in one of the pews. There aren't a lot in here. There's maybe 4 in this small chapel, but he's bent over and coughing. In front of you, there's the back of a woman who you now would easily recognize as Marie, who was there just as you were leaving. You can tell Father Marcus is hurting from the smoke. There are scorch marks on some of the pews, but they seem to have been recently put out. And the smoke that's still in the room seems to be coming from the floor.
I rush forward to... No, I don't. I'm standing at the back, and I shout, Marie, what's happening here?
She continues this almost like chant that she seems to be doing. She hasn't turned around to look at you. And after another few seconds, she stops, kind of pants. She's very close to where the smoke is coming out. But she turns around and looks at you, kind of wipes her mouth, gestures to Father Marcus, and then at you. Seems like she's asking you to get him out. Telling. Yeah.
I run forward and take him under the arm. And we have to go. We have to go now. Something terrible is about to happen.
Are you saying this to him or to Marie?
Well, I'm saying it to him.
Mm-hmm. Are you moving out of the chapel?
If he'll come with me.
Oh yeah, he'll come with you. He seems not resistant to exiting, but resistant to losing sight of the chapel.
Father, we have to leave now. This entire church is going to be destroyed. We have to go.
I know. Is she coming?
And so I yell back to her, Marie, we have to go now.
From where you left the door open, there's the sound of shattering glass. And the smoke is still kind of obscuring your view, but you see her moving around inside. And a few moments later, she walks out.
What? No, I'm not talking. If I've seen her walk out, I'm running with Marcus back toward the front of the church and out. Is he moving on his own? Does he need me to, or do I have to drag him or something?
No, if you help him out, he seems to have just gone into a coughing fit from being near the smoke.
As we move back toward the front of the church, is there less smoke?
Oh yeah, it doesn't actually, there was no flame in there. It was just kind of this overwhelming smoke seeming to come from somewhere on the ground, and those scorch marks.
Yeah, I'm continuing to help him out of the front of the church and to safety.
Great. Marie does follow you out to the front. There are a few people, passerby, who have seen the smoke that had started to kind of seep out through the back of the chapel. Father Marcus, once you get him out, sits on kind of the grassy area in front of the church just to breathe. You see there's a young person with long black dreads and piercings who is on their phone, seemingly calling 911. And Marie, who comes out after you, putting something in her pocket and breathing the fresh air, and she is going to walk up to you.
Marie, what happened in there?
Someone tried to start a fire.
Who would do something like that?
Don't you know? And she smiles.
No, I have no idea.
She shrugs. Do you know, rather, does a lotus flower mean anything to you?
I don't know, does it? It doesn't mean anything to Allison necessarily, or at least
I
not
don't think so. I don't know if you'd, no. I mean, you could say you know if you'd like.
No. No, Marie, what are you talking about?
There was something near where the smoke was. I don't know, I'm
Something?
sure it'll be gone soon and you can see for yourself. Why'd you come back? Did you forget something?
No, I had a sense that something bad was going to happen.
She walks a little closer to you and kind of reaches out and smooths your hair. You should come by the shop sometime.
All right. Yeah, I will. And I look down toward Marcus.
He seems to have recovered his breath, but is glaring at Marie.
And what else am I seeing in the vicinity at this point? What's going on?
There are a few people gathering, and that will include one Eden.
If Eden sees Claire, he'll probably immediately make his way over to her. Claire, what's
Eden, what are
right?
you
Is there?
doing here?
I smelled smoke, and I came over here to check. Is everyone okay?
I don't know who else was inside. Marcus, were there others inside?
Marie, who's kind of wandered away and seems to be on her phone, calls over her shoulder. No, there's no one else inside. At least no one who didn't want to be inside.
I'm ignoring her and looking at Marcus for an answer.
Yeah, that's wise. It's a good idea. It's a really good idea. Marcus just nods along with her. I didn't see anyone in.
Has someone called 911?
At this point, are there like emergency vehicles or anything like that? Can we hear
You
sirens?
hear some coming in the distance, yes.
Yeah, I think so. Father Marcus, what happened in there? Was it a bomb or?
We were talking and we smelled smoke and we went into the chapel.
Why did you go into the chapel? There's no way out of there.
We had to talk.
But you smelled smoke and you stayed in the church?
Well, I tried to put it out. It's an old place, Claire. It'll go up fast. But it seems to have been stopped for the time being.
He says it seems to be stopped. Like, is the fire not going anywhere outside the chapel? Like, how much of the church is on fire?
At this point, it seems to just be smoke coming out of the back. But Claire saw no flames.
I didn't see any flames when I was inside, but I foresaw, right?
Yes, you did.
Eden's gonna look around. He's gonna look at Claire. I don't like this. I don't like the smell of this. I'm gonna check real quick.
Eden, don't go inside. Don't go inside.
Is there a way to get around towards the chapel area from the side? Like, is there a side alley around the
Yep.
church? Is it? Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go around from the outside. I think.
Great. On your way, your phone rings.
I look at the phone.
It's Doyle.
I open it up. God damn it! What now?
Hey man, what's going on?
You're muted, Greg.
Just for you all, not for the viewer. Hey man, what's going on? Where you at?
You literally just called me like 10 minutes ago.
And you're still not here, man. I'm worried about you. I'm concerned. I'm a concerned citizen.
Okay. I've got more urgent issues at the moment. The church is, I don't know, there's smoke at the church, all right? I'll call you back.
Wait, man. Ophelia's here, man. We can help you. What do you need? You going to confession? You going to confession? You're going to confession.
No.
What?
No.
What?
I will catch up with you in a moment.
What church you at? What church you at?
What is Mater de la Rosa?
Oh.
Yeah,
Shit, man, it's 2 blocks from here. I'll see you in a second.
No, it's not. It's not too.
You have no sense of direction.
Ian's like, fuck. He just doesn't. He's like, it's not my problem. Ian's gonna try to go around the side and see if they can smell anything out of place.
Ooh. How do you do that? Do you just do that? Is there like a what? Yes.
I mean, I've got like hunting people. My opening move is actively patrolling my territory, but A, this is not my territory, and B, I'm not really patrolling.
That's kind of your territory.
It's the outside of my territory. It's a little bit past Little Asia.
Oh, you have Bloodhound, right? When you hunt
Bloodhound
with blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I say we can use that. And
Okay.
now the thing is, like, that move kind of goes along with your corruption move.
Yeah, I know.
You should mark corruption while you do it.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Awesome. Let's roll.
Yay. Let's do it.
And I'll have advantage on this. So.
Yes, use those. I want them away. I don't want them.
Okay. That doesn't matter. I'm not gonna get my.
What is it?
That's a 13.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing. So on a 10 plus, take +1 forward against them. Great.
Okay.
Great.
I mean,
remember what
I'm not really.
it is. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not really looking. Yeah, +1. Yeah, so
Next applicable roll.
Yeah. So I'm not really looking for a person per se, but I'm trying to figure out. Like, I'm trying to smell like what's going on. Is there? And if this is anything explosive related,
Oh yeah.
Eden is very, very intimately familiar with explosives.
Yeah.
Or if there's if I get a scent of a person that shouldn't be there, or in the
Yeah. You're, especially with 13, you're going to get a couple different things as you go around the side. There's obviously the smell of wolves around here. Young wolves, younger than you. And you don't, as you're moving through, I assume, are you going inside or staying along the alley?
I'm trying to stay along the alley and make it towards the chapel. If there's a side entrance into the chapel area.
There's not one into the chapel itself, but there's one near it.
Yeah, if there's one near it, Eden will sort of peek his head inside and take a sniff.
Yeah. It's not hot. Seems, again, there seem not to be any active flames at this point. Whether or not there once were, it certainly smells like there once were flames. As you peek inside, the smoke is already dissipating. It was much thicker when Claire arrived. You could see it from the outside, and it's already going away. You don't smell any of the chemicals that you I take that back. There is a familiar whiff coming from the chapel, but it's far away. Like it's not in the chapel itself, maybe? And additionally, just because you rolled so well, there is the smell of death. And it's a smell that you are very familiar with.
Yeah, and I think that at smelling both of these things, I think sort of Eden immediately like goes into a cold sweat, and I think there's a slight shake to his hands. And now, when you say smells far away, does it smell like it would still be within the area of the church itself, like within that, or is it like just further away, like it's just a trace that someone left behind kind of smell?
It smells like a trace.
Okay. Eden's gonna back away from this scene, still in a cold sweat, and he's gonna come back around to the front, and he's gonna let the authorities deal with these. Claire, everyone needs to back away from this building right now.
All right.
Everyone back away from the building. It's not safe here. Back away, please.
Yeah, some people start moving. The girl who called 911, the girl with the dreads and piercing. There's something about the smell that you just smelled that is on her.
So there's a girl with a piercing that...
Yeah, she has a couple different piercings and she's got long dreads. What do you do?
Oh God! Too many. I've got too many obligations. Ian's gonna look at Sister Claire, and she's backing away, right, at this point, or she just left?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
And I'm still there.
Yeah. Ian's gonna look at Sister Claire and be like, keep an eye here. You know Doyle, right? You know Doyle.
Oh. Yeah, what does Doyle have to do with any of this?
Absolutely nothing, actually. But other than he's definitely sticking his nose in places it doesn't belong. But he's on his way here with, I don't know who, someone named Ophelia. I don't know who that is. He might be, he's pretty powerful. He might be able to do something. Authorities are, I think someone died in there. It smelled like someone died in there. Yeah. This is we should probably leave this to authorities. I'm going to be right back.
Are you headed toward the woman with the dreads?
I am, but I'm not headed directly. Ian's fairly well trained at like subtly tracking people, so he'll move more around the crowd and sort of try to blend in with any crowd that's coming through here as he makes his way.
Have I noticed that Eden is... Did I notice that you noticed her, I guess, is what I'm after? Do I have some sense that...
I think you'll definitely have noticed that Eden is more twitchy than when he went in before. Like there's like, not like a bulging vein, but there's like signs of like stress in his head. I think he's pretty good at not giving away himself in terms of like, in terms of when he's trying to track someone. So like he'll always keep someone in the corner of his eye rather than look at them.
So if I have a sense that you're about to go, I reach out and I just put my hand on your arm and I say, Eden, let me help. I can help you.
I'm not doing. I've got some obligations I gotta take care of, Claire. That I'm late for.
All right.
Yeah, Doyle's on his way. I think he wanted to talk about stuff anyway. If you could, I don't know, fill him in. I really don't know why he's coming. I think he's just got too much time on his hands.
That sounds like Doyle.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see you. I have to catch up with Doyle later today anyway, so I might see you later.
All right. Tommy, be careful. Or Eden, be careful.
Both.
Yeah.
As Eden heads over to this woman, let's cut over to the dive bar with the blue ceiling and the twinkly lights and the saloon doors. Ophelia, you had just finished discussion with Ronnie and your phone buzzes.
Yeah, she'll pull out her pocket as she's walking away from Ronnie and just turn it on and see what's going on.
There's a photograph of someone you vaguely recognize as a nun. And the text says, invite, location attached, parentheses, it's a church, lulz, close parentheses. Love you, BB. BT Dubs said church might be, and there's a flame emoji, XO, bell emoji.
I love her. I love them so much.
So
Yeah.
Demons are fun.
Yeah. I think Ophelia just sends like a bunch of like the okay hand back.
Yes.
And we'll walk over to Doyle. Probably she finishes conversation with Eden.
Yes.
Or the barflies have probably gotten back because he forgot about Eden as soon as he kind of hung up the phone and said he was going to meet him. And so he would turn around to everybody and say, so I looked at that guy across the table and I said, Kenny, there ain't no way I'm smoking weed with you again. And that's the third to last time I ever smoked weed with Kenny Rogers. Hey, Ophelia, what's going on?
So I know that like we're supposed to go to the party and everything, although that's later tonight.
Right.
But I just got a thing about how I have to like invite somebody from like around the church. I honestly don't know why, but you know.
Church! I just got off the phone with Eden. He said there's church on fire. Did he say that? I don't remember.
Well, I actually think that might be like the same church because like it said that the church might be on fire, like the one that I'm supposed to find this nun at. So maybe we should just go there together if you're like planning to go there. I mean, you could also just meet me at the party, whatever.
No, I'll come with you. Hold on a second. Hey, Stan, put this on my tab. I'm good for it. I'll be back.
It contains an eye roll. Okay, are y'all headed out?
Yeah. How far away is the church from here?
I mean, yeah, okay. Y'all are in like, where did we put the blue? I feel like it's in the Bywater.
We're 2 weeks away. Two blocks away. Excuse me, not 2 weeks.
No. It's at the intersection of the Quarter Treme and the Marigny. So, and the church is in Central City. It's not terrible. You could probably drive there in 15 minutes or streetcar. We're going to say the streetcar runs there, even though I don't.
Look.
No.
Ophelia has a motorcycle.
Well,
she's taking that motorcycle.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I want to ride on a motorcycle. Can I ride?
Yeah, she'll kind of skip her out. I think she left the motorcycle here last night from and she'll just be like, so you want a helmet? I mean, I don't usually really want to wear a helmet, but like
I do not.
Yeah, she'll give her a grin and she'll like pop out a new lollipop from her jacket. Stick her mouth with. All right.
All right. Let's haul ass.
Great. So as y'all are getting aboard the motorcycle, Ophelia, you'll see Ronnie kind of stumbling out into the setting sun of New Acadia. And instead of walking down the street, he goes around the side alley. And as you are situating Doyle, however, I don't know how much help he needs at this point. He's fine. Yeah.
Good.
You see a minute or two later, as you're gearing up, a very put together woman with blonde pulled back hair and blue eyes walk past the blue, clock it, and then walk down the alley.
What'd she smell like? Friend or foe?
She smells like old books.
Ugh, books. I would point this person out to Ophelia. He smells like old books.
Huh. Well, I mean, that could be kind of interesting, but like, we have more pressing matters right now.
I agree. Let's put a pin in it. Let's make our board up here. We got a blonde woman smells like old books. Put a pin in it, and we're ready to go.
Great.
Tally ho.
Uh-huh. So y'all take off for Central City. Evangeline.
Yes.
It's 5 p.m. Yay! You're free.
Yeah, I think even though she had resigned herself to working overtime, seeing everyone else leave, I think she's like, no, fuck it. So she writes a note for her boss, seeing as her boss is gone, and it's just a reminder for him to pay her, because there's been a number of times where she's worked overtime or worked on time and he's forgotten. And she just packs up her stuff, and I think she doesn't use social media much, but I assume that Ophelia is pretty easy to find on social media.
She tags her locations all the fucking time.
It's like there might be, the church is on fire, literally. Maybe.
It's like that diva. Like...
Yeah, so whenever you check, she probably had a selfie in the somewhere location.
It's like purpose obviously the church on fire in the background. She'll open up her Instagram, which I assume is probably the easiest one to find her on. Which she hasn't used in years, and just shoots Ophelia a message like, hey, do you know someone who very sharply dressed, wears all black, has very green eyes? They came into my work today and said that they knew ? Sorry for bothering you. And then sends a message over. And as she puts all of her stuff in just a messenger bag, and as she's walking out and she takes the elevator down, she starts getting her car keys out to what she presumes is she thinks she's going to head home, but I assume something's going to intercept her.
Why? Why would you assume that just because you work in like the CBD Central City area that you would notice the church a few blocks away has a crowd outside of it? But I also imagine that Ophelia isn't exactly a safe driver, so you can go ahead and answer if you like.
It is a death.
Oh, she just froze up.
I would like to think that Ophelia and Doyle have been doing this long enough that if Ophelia receives a text, Doyle just reaches around and grabs the handlebars while Ophelia is responding to it. And he's just peeking over the shoulder.
Yes.
I got it. We're good.
Yeah.
Just tell me when to turn left.
Don't do this at home.
Yeah, do not. Don't even think about
Text
it.
and drive.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
No joke. No joke. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. But Ophelia messages like, OMFG, did you like meet Desi? She's like my roommate. She's super awesome. By the way, are you like free tonight? There's like a party going on. Before that, I have to go to like a church. It's like this giant run-on sentence.
Yeah, I see this
punctuated by
punctuation.
emojis.
Oh,
And then
Doyle's drunk, by the way. Full picture of what's happening on the
Evangeline gets out of the office
Super
and
drunk.
sees his motorcycle crash into a building.
We're all trash fire characters. Don't do what we do.
no. Yeah, and then just and
Unless you want to have fun.
Yeah, and probably
Rag!
she ends the message back with several sparkly pink hearts. And then we'll take the handlebars back from Doyle.
Yeah. I think Evangeline is on her phone as she's walking out of the her building, her office building, and she just sees this like block of emojis, and she's just like, "Oh God!" And so, she'll message back, like seeing it's like, "Oh, that's my roommate. She's really awesome." She's like, "Oh, she seemed nice," but perfectly punctuated. You're not sure. Yeah, she seemed nice. She mentioned a party. She gave me an invite. I'll probably be there. I'll see how I feel. And yeah, she sends that text, and to her that's conversation over, I guess. And puts it away. And can she see the church?
Yeah. You see like a bit of smoke, but it's more that there are like people over there.
Okay.
Which like there aren't usually. It's like Friday.
Yeah, she sees that, looks back at the car park kind of almost wistfully, remembers that she's friends with Ophelia, and just like thinks, oh shit, she better not be involved, and heads over.
Great. As you approach, you see again that, like I said, there's a small crowd kind of growing of concerned people. You spot a vaguely familiar woman in like a hoodie and shawl, and another woman whose face is probably a little more pressed in your memory, a woman with several piercings and long black hair that's in dreads, being approached by a man. Evangeline, you would recognize this person as Kit, who you've had an altercation with before. A mutually beneficial one in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are, I think, the only people you recognize at this point.
Alrighty. Yeah, looking around to seeing the crowd, and I assume able to see a little bit of smoke, or at least smell a bit of it. She'll hesitate a bit before going up to the one familiar face that she feels more comfortable with approaching, which is our dear friend Claire.
Great. So we have Evangeline approaching Claire.
Yeah. Also, if she has to walk past Kit at all, very much head down, trying not to attract attention. Yeah, exactly.
Eden would notice the only thing that could take Kit's eyes away from him, or rather kind of pointedly down, not looking at him, is when she gets a whiff of Evangeline and her eyes kind of dart over in surprise, and then she looks back down.
So who's Kit?
Kit is the woman with the dreads.
Okay. When you're describing this, am I the man that's approaching Kit?
Yeah, yes, that is you.
Okay. Eden will probably look. So is Kit aware that I'm tracking her? Because I was waiting until she was somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I
So
wasn't like
you're
going
kind of-
directly to her.
yeah,
I was
you're
just trying
kind
to
of
track
moving.
it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Great.
So like I'll notice sort of Kit's gaze going somewhere else as I'm like tracking her. And I'll look over and I'll probably see Evangeline, and I've sort of recognized her from the bar once or twice. Hung out with that crazy pink-haired pink chick. And then just immediately just push it to the back of my mind as I sort of like kind of figure out what Kit is doing, but I don't know it's Kit. I just know it is the.
If you want to roll, put a face to a name. You all can do
Sure.
that at any point.
Sure,
Like
I will
if you
put a
see
face to a
someone.
name. Do I get +1 on this from my bloodhound I did earlier?
Yes.
Okay.
And you're rolling with night.
Okay, I'm rolling with night. Put a face to name. Roll with night.
Just call out what you get to me.
Come on. That is a 9.
Okay.
9.
9. So you know basically what everyone else knows about them, and that is she is a newer member of the Strays. She is a wolf. She's a local wolf too.
Okay. So she's from she's part of the so he would consider her operating sort of in his neighborhood, quote unquote.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So now that Eden's sort of familiar with her, Eden's going to at this point approach her.
She has not made eye contact with you. You get the sense she's trying very hard to look casual and is failing miserably.
Eden approaches. It's Kit, right?
She looks up for a second. Yeah.
You mind stepping away for a moment?
Why?
Think you know something about what's going on here?
No.
I'm sorry, did you think you had a choice in whether you told me or not?
She kind of straightens up at this point. She was kind of hunched over before, but she kind of straightens her back at this, and she's almost as tall as you, not quite.
Yeah, Eden's not like super tall. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, he's like, I think 5'8", 5'9".
But she kind of stands up, finally makes direct eye contact. Last time I checked, you don't really run this place anymore.
And you think you do? I know about your little, what is it? Gang? The Strays? Fucking stupid name.
I think it's a mite better than the Lotus Pack.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I mean, we're not named after a flower, so...
Clearly you don't know anything. You don't know what a pack is, either. What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know.
Okay. You're gonna play hard, okay? I used to be a punk like you, once.
Isn't that what all old people say?
Yeah, it is. It is what old people say. It's what people who realize that, well, the world just don't fucking work the way you think it works. And you know what the path you're heading down does? Gets you in jail. Gets you in prison. And then where's your pack gonna be? Just gonna be someone else's bitch.
You see that kind of wash over her. And although she smells overwhelmingly of wolf, that death smell, that earthen smell that's a little sweet is on her too. And there's something familiar about it.
God, I'd like to personally I'd like to do some persuading here, but it's not what it's good at. Is there like threaten? Is there like threaten with
Yeah.
Can I like grab her like wrist and just like, I don't know.
It's still roll with heart, but yeah, I think you should go for it. Like, why not? I think you should go for it if that's what you want to do. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
I think that's
Good
what I'm
at
gonna do.
Yeah.
Oh,
Call out to me what you got.
Oh, that's a 10.
It's a 10?
That's a 10.
Holy shit.
I found I roll better when I don't look at the screen.
That's awesome. That's a strong hit. You reach out way quicker than she's expecting, which is her own fault. You're a wolf. And you grab her. She's kind of lost some of the gumption that she had, and is like, you can see her kind of freezing up. What are you trying to get from her?
I want to know what the hell is happening here. What does she know about this situation?
Someone told us to.
Who?
I mean, I'm gonna be in trouble if I tell you.
You're gonna be in trouble if you don't, and I'm the trouble that's in front of you.
It was one of the she said her name is Kara.
Oh, fuck. Oh, the cold sweats are back.
And the smell that you can now pinpoint is one you would have only smelled intimately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You said Kara. Yeah?
That's what she said her name was.
Blonde, blue eyes, dead stare.
Yeah.
What kind of fucking wolves do you call yourselves? You don't work for her. You want to know what a fucking pack is? You work for the pack, for the neighborhood that you operate in. You don't pull bullshit like this, whatever the fuck this is.
She said it was to. She said not to burn it all the way down. She was just trying to get someone's attention.
Yeah, I think she fucking got it. You go, and do I know if she's considered the leader of their little gang, or
she's not.
Okay. Do I know who that leader is, or
I don't know. Do
do
you?
you want me to put a face to the name for that?
Sure.
or-
I don't know who it is.
I don't know. Do you
Figure
want me
out
to?
Who it is? No.
You want?
You don't have to. Well, who is it? What's their name?
Let's call them. What's good? He's never met them in person. Let's call him James for now. I think that's the name he goes by. He's like, look, you go back, you scurry back to whatever hole you all call your den, and you fucking tell James you don't work for her. You work for the neighborhood. And if he wants to learn what a pack is, he'll come find me.
Yeah, she, if you release her wrist,
Yeah.
She'll scurry off into
As she
the
scurries
crowd.
away, I think Eden sort of like gives a small, like as she's sort of backing away, Eden will sort of like growl at her. Just sort of like, let's see if I can do this right.
That's a good one.
And
Yeah,
so just a
tail
little bit-
between her legs. She's gone.
and Eden turns, and he's like, while he was gripping her wrist, his hand was sort of mostly steady, but now it's shaking real hard right now. And he sort of tucks them into his sweatsuit pockets, into those sweater pockets, and heads back over to the church.
All right. At this point, as your growl trails off, another growl approaches, the growl of a motorcycle being driven just about as well as everybody else drives in New Arcadia. Nobody drives well here. So Ophelia and Doyle arrive on the scene.
I would think that maybe like the last like 2 or 3 blocks, if Ophelia has to text or anything, Doyle will take the handlebars again, but he will just transfer his cigarette up to the driver and give it to Ophelia to hold on while he's riding, and then just wait until they pull up. That worked out well, Ophelia. Maybe someday we'll get a sidecar or something.
I mean, sidecars were like so 3 years ago, but we could probably make it cool again.
Vintage. We can go vintage, right?
I mean, yeah, I just have to like would adjust the look of this thing for. But anyways, that was super awesome. You're a great second driver.
Thank you. I try my best. Hey, look, there's Eden.
Oh, that's Eden.
Yeah, there he is. Hey, man, I told you 2 blocks.
Eden looks over and he sees Doyle on the back. Is your motorcycle pink too?
Yes.
Oh, Eden looks over and he's just like, Doyle, it's definitely not 2 blocks.
He detects the seriousness in Eden's voice. Eden, how are you this fine evening?
I'm annoyed.
Well, shit, son, that's why I'm here. He goes over and just fucking wraps an arm around his shoulders. You're always annoyed. You're always annoyed, my friend. We got a party to go to.
Yeah, no, I mean, you always see me when I'm annoyed. I wonder what that connection is.
It's fortuitous. It's serendipitous that I am always here to alleviate you, my dear, dear friend.
Yes.
Let's have some fun.
I'm guessing this is the Ophelia you mentioned.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Ophelia, Eden, Ophelia. Ophelia, just Eden, buckle up. Ophelia, buckle back. All right.
It's a lot of pink.
Oh, do you like it? It's like my favorite color.
It's not that I dislike pink, but when you spend a lot of your life where blending in means the difference between life and death,
he gets super duper serious, so
dangerous.
I mean, it's like, why wouldn't you like want attention when you like can get it? Either way, this church doesn't look really on fire, so
It's not anymore. I need to go talk to Claire. You know Claire, right, Doyle?
yes, I do. Who's Claire?
Oh, that's her
Sisterly
name.
type. None.
Oh, yes, I
Doesn't
do.
drink.
Oh, right. Yes, I do.
Wait, she doesn't drink?
I've
No.
never seen her drink. I've never seen you drink, right?
You've seen me drink.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you drink. We drink together.
Are you?
A lot.
Are you? I don't know. You're talking to somebody. And I don't know who you're talking to, friend. All right.
So Eden will sort of like, I guess, try to move Doyle and himself towards Claire if Doyle's not letting go.
What have I know Evangeline had been approaching Claire. What have y'all been up to?
Yeah, I think if Claire looks busy, Evangeline spends a good maybe 10 seconds just kind of like hopping from one foot to another, trying to like find a spot to interrupt. And then she just carefully just taps Claire on the shoulders like, sorry, what's going on here?
I've been talking with Marcus at this point, but as you tap my shoulder, there's a fire. Wait, and at the same, we both like at the same time say, I know you. You were in Artist Alley that day.
Yeah, you asked me to draw something.
Right.
Yeah.
The sketch of the little girl.
Yeah. I mean, do you still have it?
I do, as a matter of fact. The police gave it back. I mean, yeah, I have it right here.
The police?
Well, I'm Claire, and I hold my hand out.
Evangeline. Most people just call me Eve. Fine.
Evangeline? That's a really unusual name.
Is it?
Well, it comes from the Greek word evangelion, which means good news. It's kind of a Bible word.
To be honest, I haven't really looked into it that much. I guess let's hope I can live up to it. I guess. What happened here? I smell smoke. Is everyone okay?
I think so. As far as I know, there was no one else in the building. Is it beginning to look as though the fire is gone out or is not happening?
Yep.
I might have a glance at the church and just off of it, I'm not sure how well it'll work. I'll just have a face value thing. Can I use my aware move of snoop?
That sounds fun. Let's do it.
Okay.
Advantage.
Okay. So I rolled mind. Oh, never mind. that's the best I could get.
What'd you get, hon?
Okay, so I when I keep an eye out for trouble, roll for mind on a 10+, I hold 3. I can ask these questions. What's my best way in or out? Who or what here is not what they seem. what happened here recently, what here is the greatest danger to me, and whose turf is this?
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure how detailed of an answer this will get me, but let's try what happened here recently first.
I'll say, you having known Kit maybe heard a bit more of that conversation than any other mortal would have. So you were kind of tuned into it. And you know that there was a fire set here in the church, and the fire was not set with the intention of burning it down.
Mm-hmm.
More of like more of, I'll just say you kind of know this instinctively, like a greeting, like a friendly hello.
Very friendly. Okay.
Yeah.
Having a look around. Let's do who or what here is not what they seem.
Well, Marie's gone at this point.
No!
But there is someone else.
Oh boy.
There is a pale man. Tall, lithe, in all black. He also has long, kind of gelled or slicked back black hair. And he has been observing. He has a walking cane, but it doesn't appear to be for any kind of injury, more a look. But he is definitely not human, in no way.
Okay. Alrighty. And I feel like this might possibly be the same answer as the previous one, but just in case, because Evangeline's a little paranoid, what here is the greatest danger to me?
Besides the people around you?
Literally everybody?
Party? I mean, you get a great sense of power from that individual I told you about.
Okay. Did I? Well, no, I don't think I would. I mean, I could try put a face to a name, but I don't think I'd.
Try
Oh,
it.
yeah, try it.
Try it. Roll with wild.
With wild, okay. So with the wild.
And make sure you mark it.
Oh, whoops! Well, it's a miss anyway, but I accidentally rolled 9 instead of wild. But
that's all right.
Safe,
Mark wild.
Anyway.
On a miss, you don't know them or you owe them.
Oh boy.
You know what, honey?
No.
You owe them and you have no idea.
No. Okay, I'll write that down on my character sheet. Oh, evil man thing for some reason.
No.
Wait. Okay.
He has very striking light blue eyes, and maybe that's why you noticed him, because as they pass over most of the crowd, they stop on you, and it then shivers up your spine.
Yeah, I think Claire would notice Evangeline looking, like, just having a scan around, and you can see them visibly falter at this man and just kind of avert their gaze. I was gonna say, well, as long as no one was hurt, this is weird. I mean, if they wanted to burn this place down completely, wouldn't you have sent multiple fires or something? I mean, if it was empty, I guess it wouldn't have been too hard. Maybe it was just an accident or a warning or something.
I don't know. But But I don't believe that it's as safe as it looks.
I think Claire will definitely see Evangeline's eyes like flick to that man. Like, I agree. Maybe we should talk somewhere else, or if you want to stay, I understand. Does this place mean a lot to you?
As I've noticed her eyes flicking away, can I put a face with a name for him?
Yes, actually, though I believe you already have met him.
Is
He-
this
Claire
Yeah,
told
is this-
you his name was Aaron.
Aaron? Right. And we owe each other.
Correct.
Eve, do you know him?
No, it was just a little awkward just now. We just kind of locked eyes. But no, I don't think I've seen him before. But I just kind of leans into this. I don't really like him.
Me either. And with that, I link my arm through your elbow and start walking toward him. If you'll let me take you with me.
She definitely resists a little bit, but also she doesn't know how to like pull away or say no. So she just kind of like, oh, okay, we're going this way now. Send a penciling to her.
As I feel the resistance, I would look and say, I'd say, trust me, we'll be fine.
You see so much hesitation in her face. You get the sense that she has not been fine for a few days now, considering everything that has happened. But she'll just nod, be like, "Yeah, okay. Sorry if I don't talk much."
That's all right. I have a feeling he's going to do most of the talking anyway. And I start walking, leading Evangeline toward him.
Right.
Yeah, he turns to look as you approach, kind of a very small smile playing across his lips. What the heck is Ophelia doing? I just want to know real quick.
If she spotted Evangeline.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Oh yeah, decorum's out the fucking window. Like,
Yeah.
What's decorum? Never heard of her.
Who is she?
Ophelia had probably like, oh my god, Evangeline, and will like tackle hug her.
Into the guy?
Sure, why not?
No, why did I open my mouth?
You said it.
No.
So Ophelia runs up as you and Claire arm in arm approaching this gentleman. Ophelia tackle hugs you from behind, kind of pushing all of you forward toward him. He doesn't really seem fazed, but as Ophelia in particular bumps into him, I don't know if anybody's ever looked at you with, like, they're revolted by you, but that's the look.
Interesting. Okay.
He quickly steps back, and then when he's not touching you, the smile is back on his face. He's just looking expectantly at the three women in front of him.
I am so sorry.
It's fine.
And I'm at this point, I have, now face to face with Ophelia. Ophelia, what are you doing here?
I was like told to come here to invite you to a party, actually.
What?
You're throwing a party?
Aaron.
Claire, right?
Yes. What brings you to the church this afternoon?
I smelled smoke.
You just happened to be in the neighborhood?
No.
Like everyone else who lives in this city, you seem to be enamored of vague answers.
You're proud of yourself, Allie.
That mean practically nothing. I'm getting there slowly but surely. Do you know what happened here?
I think so. There was a fire, and someone put it out.
No. No, I don't think that they did.
I didn't mean the same person who started it put it out, Claire.
I know what you meant, Aaron. I'm a human. I'm not stupid.
He kind of raises his eyebrows. He looks like offended, just a little, at the bordering on rudeness. And he kind of looks over at Evangeline and winks at her. And then turns back to Claire.
Yeah. Evangeline just opens her mouth to respond, but it's like a fish out of water. Like kind of steps back a little bit. Very unsettled.
Have I done something to offend you?
What do I know about Aaron?
Nothing, really. You helped each other out on a chance meeting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I feel like maybe I had a vision of him getting run over by a streetcar or something and just randomly pulled him out of the way. Something small and meaningless like that, but...
Something like that. You definitely saved him from something that would have hurt him. Although you didn't really know that at the time. But he did.
I'm gonna figure something out here.
Oh,
Or
sure.
figure someone out.
Yes, please do that.
Okay. Let's see.
Evangeline's just giving Ophelia like somewhat frightened, like desperate looks. Like, I don't know what's happening.
Meanwhile, Ophelia definitely still has like her arms around Evangeline and is staring at this dude.
Does Evangeline have Ophelia wrapped around her and Claire's arm linked to the
Is Ophelia's like head on your shoulder, just like, hi?
Well, she would be high, but she's like staring daggers at this dude.
So you hold one
Partial
on
success.
each other. You hold one on each other, so you spend your hold to ask the player a question, and I guess I'll ask you a question too.
Okay, yeah. Aaron, do you know who did this?
Yes, I think, or the type of creature.
What then? What? Who?
I don't know what you call them here. The kind that rise from the earth and drink the fluids, or sometimes memories or emotions, essence. Essence drinkers? That doesn't sound right.
I think I get the picture.
Who is your friend here? Looks at Evangeline.
My name's Evangeline. It's nice to meet you, Aaron.
Yes.
I think at the description of a vampire, Evangeline's been visibly paling a little bit because she knows of the werewolves and the tainted. She's still learning. And y'all just talking about this pretty openly in front of her.
Yep. Oh, Evangeline. Are you in any way indebted to this creature? And he head nods toward Ophelia without looking at her.
I mean, I wouldn't call her a creature. A party animal, maybe.
He just looks like quietly amused at everything.
Yeah. Evangeline says that and immediately shuts herself up like, well, that was bad. Okay. We met in a bar. She wanted someone to hang out with, and I was there, so we've kind of been hanging out for a little while now.
Yeah, she's my friend. Also, do you have a problem or something?
You are not a problem. You are very small.
Wait, can Doyle hear any of this shit?
No, what are Doyle?
Well, we all just gotta get in this conversation.
Doyle,
My NPCs are just the worst. What are Doyle and Eden doing?
I mean, Eden was trying to steer Doyle towards Claire, so if they went sprinting over that way, on their way, and then suddenly they move off in that direction, and Eden's like, wide turn.
No, it would be go something like this, hey man, yeah, we're gonna go to that party, and as soon as that shit came from across the way, he would drop his cigarette and be like, "What the fuck did you say?" to whoever said that to Ophelia.
No. Evangeline's just shrinking down as much as she can, as much as her I think she's 5'11" with her work heels. It's kind of try to make herself as small as possible.
And Eden will be. I think we can all.
We can all what?
Stay civilized here, in front of a church. I think there are authorities on
Are you serious?
At some point. As Eden's looking at this Aaron person.
Yeah.
I don't. Only got back into town recently, but you don't look familiar around here.
I'm just a visitor, but I hope to make this my home.
Well,
you get some fucking manners.
It's a nice place for the most part. But most creatures, they only come out at night. So I advise not walking around late.
Thank you for your advice.
No problem.
What are you talking to this guy for? Fuck this guy.
I think we're all just having a conversation here, Doyle. Now, I hope I'm not interrupting anything here, but I need to talk to my friend, the sister here.
Is your business with me concluded, Claire?
I suppose it is for now. It's nice to see you again, though.
It's certainly been interesting. Ophelia, you don't know how he got it, but one of the 2 flyers that Desi gave you is in his hand. And he's looking it over.
And she's just gonna reach over and like snatch it out of his hands.
Evangeline
Okay.
looks terrified.
Yeah, Evangeline is all of us inside.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
moment that Doyle and Eden especially have come over, she's like, oh god. And then Eden's talking about creatures of the night, it's like, oh god. You're just talking about this in front of this terrified mortal.
Yeah, and as she pulls it from his hand. I'm really sorry, but like this is kind of invite only.
Yeah, you swear you have it in your hand, and when you look back, it's in his hand. But I have an invitation.
Flyers don't really count as invitations.
Maybe I'll bring it up with your boss when I see them.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
each character?
Evangeline, because she's like, Ophelia still has like her one of her arms like around her, can just feel Ophelia starting to like vibrate a little bit.
I think I just kind of lean over to her. Feels. I think we should go.
I think it sounds like your business is concluded here. It was nice meeting you.
Is our business concluded, Ophelia? Is it concluded with this person?
Yeah, she's just gonna look over at Doyle and just be like, maybe for now. And she's gonna step back a bit and just like just keep staring at this dude.
Yeah, he's going to nod at all of you, looking like he's making some kind of mental note that is different for Doyle and Ophelia than it is from Claire and Eden.
Okay, well then, in that case, I would like to do something.
What would you like to do, bud?
I want him to know exactly who the fuck I am. And I want to roll a, don't you know me? And I want him to know that I'm the dragon.
Okay, okay.
Oh god.
Okay, so when you try to mislead or trick someone into believing that you're an important or powerful person, roll with spirit instead of mind. Okay, so you're rolling with spirit.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting because I don't know what I'm doing.
Just roll anything that's a spirit,
Let's see.
because you're
Okay,
trying
there
to
we-
mislead that kind of thing, even though it's true. But I like it, so you could
Okay,
roll like.
I'll roll let it out. How's that?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
But I've got advantage.
You have advantage. Ugh.
Hey.
Oh.
Ugh.
And so when he turns and looks at that guy, he pulls out another cigarette, and instead of pulling his lighter out, he just and lights the cigarette.
Do I see this?
Yeah.
I think you hear Evangeline under her breath say, oh my god, you are telling the truth. Okay.
It's not a bow. It's a incline of the head. Oh. And let me see anything else about this.
Who is this fucking guy?
Right. He gives you this incline of the head, similar to, but not the same as, a nod of respect. And he looks at all the rest of you now that Doyle has done this. I apologize if I was rude.
It's okay.
Is it all right with everybody else? Ophelia? Do you accept whoever the fuck this is or their apology?
Ophelia just like takes a breath and is like, I mean, I guess, whatever. Isn't fun anyways. And she'll start to turn around and leave, but before she does, she takes out her phone and like looks to as if she's gonna do a selfie and takes a picture of this dude.
Okay, you need to roll something.
Okay.
You need to roll mislead, distract, or trick.
Cool.
So that's with mind.
I do get advantage.
Oh yes. Then they're all
All
gone.
right, successful.
Yes. Okay. Partial success. Great. I know what things are. On a 7 and 9, pick 2. You create an opportunity, you expose a weakness or flaw, you confuse them for some time, or you avoid further entanglement.
Avoid further entanglement. Expose a weakness.
Okay. You're now getting a sense that more as you've interacted there of what he is. And he appears to be some kind of fae creature. And you know something about fae, similar to something about demons, in that their true names give you power over them. Though you do not know what it is, now having been able to identify it, you can actually work to find it out. Now that you've kind of narrowed in on what he is. And in terms of avoiding further entanglement, after a bit of a regretful smile cast Evangeline's way, he begins to head down the street away from you all.
Once he's gone, I think if Ophelia is still linked to Evangeline and so is Claire, they both feel her just kind of go a little weak-kneed.
I think Eden will look at Evangeline. You okay?
Yeah, thanks. I've seen you at the bar.
Eden Joe.
She unloops one of her hands and just holds her and say, Evangeline.
So are you holding it out for like a handshake?
Yeah.
Oh. He'll shake it.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Claire, I don't think you have to worry about the church. It should be good to use it.
Claire doesn't respond. She looks distracted, maybe a little confused.
Angelina's looking at Doyle in a sense of awe.
Okay, so if we're like all done here, invitation to party still open to all of you? I mean, I need like a break from like whatever the fuck that was.
I've already got. Now, do I know that the same party that Doyle's inviting me to is the same party that Carmen wants me to go to?
Yeah, you can put it together.
Okay.
Probably from the flyer too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I saw the flyer and I would notice it's the same place. Yeah, I need to go take a shower.
What?
I haven't really gotten a chance to go home. Keep getting interrupted. Claire, you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think so.
You can tell the father, you should be safe to go back in.
Oh, all right.
And, see if he's seen any, scary-looking blonde ladies walk in.
Wait, what?
I think I know who set the fire.
Well, I saw a scary blonde lady. Smelled like books.
Are we like taking the pin out right now?
Wait a minute. Hold on, everybody.
Sorry, I don't,
Let's
we
take
don't
the-
have a
but-
grenade.
Shh,
pin?
shh, shh.
Oh my god,
Ela, we're,
grenade?
we're
What
ta-
was that your first thought?
we're taking a pin out. Ophelia, we saw a rather severe blonde woman, smelled of books.
Like blue eyes and stuff. Was hanging around
Yeah.
the blue, but like not inside of it, like to the side
Like-
alley.
Like scoping it out.
At the blue, you said, huh?
Yes, at the blue.
I literally just said that.
Literally just
Wow.
said it.
Word of advice. If you see her again, walk very fast the other way.
What? Shit.
Okay.
Son, how long have you known me? If she's going in the blue, I gotta go in the blue because I got a drink. I ain't walking in another direction. There
And
is
just
not
don't
liquor.
get involved, Doyle.
Why? Who is it?
She's a former military type. She's also a...
Eden, you
What?
look up at the sky and the sun is still there.
What the fuck is a... Like a vampire?
What?
So, like, when you say the sun is still there, has it just not moved at all? Or is that, like...
No, it's moving, but the sun, you would still consider it up.
So, like, because... And knowing that she's a vampire, she wouldn't
Yeah,
go out during the day
yeah. Well, yeah.
without something weird going on?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, would Doyle notice that, like, Evangeline is, like, flipping shit with all of our, like, revelations?
Yeah, she's right there. She's like 5'11", yeah?
Yeah, she's like, she looks quite pale and she's looking between each person. And I think whoever's still got her arm, she's kind of leaning on them a little bit.
I'm sorry. I'm being inconsiderate. There are vampires.
Yeah, I piece that together.
Okay.
I think
Us
Eden
trying to
probably
lessen the blow.
sniffs the air at this and is like, I don't know if he'd be able to tell, but like, can he kind of tell like who's powered around here and who's not?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
You can't smell over the overpowering scent of dragon. and demon.
There's a definite musk coming from the dragon.
From the dragon, yeah. There's always a musk. I know what the musk smells like, so
Yeah.
I've learned to like filter it out.
Yeah.
And you sort of can tell that, like, I guess Ophelia is probably some sort of powered, especially if she's hanging out with Doyle.
Yeah, she smells like
I know.
sulfur. And
You
cinnamon.
smell pretty mortal there. What are you doing hanging around these folks?
She just kind of looks towards Ophelia. I kind of accidentally fell into. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell anyone. It's just a lot to take in.
She's
No
like super
worries.
cool about it.
I'm not worried
Yeah,
about you telling
sure.
anyone, but I recommend you accidentally unfall into it. It might be a little dangerous for you.
She kind of glances at where Kit was, or like where they've gone. It's like I don't think it's possible, unfortunately.
Well.
I've been pretty deep.
Be careful, and as I said, avoid any severe blonde ladies who shouldn't be out during the day. I need to go take a shower.
I know we just met, but do you live far? I can give people a lift if anyone needs it.
I rode with Ophelia.
And you're alive?
Look at me!
He's like an amazing co-driver.
Can I drive? Ophelia, I assume Evangeline knows that Ophelia has a motorcycle, but she has been adamant that she's not getting on it.
Yep.
And
think that's
you're
why
a
the motorcycle got
co-driver.
I think that's why the
Co-driver
motorcycle got left
associated
last night.
motorcycle.
Yeah, that's why I got left behind in the blue last night because Evangeline refused to get on it and Ophelia refused to let her go home alone.
Yeah. I'll be like, I think I'm good. It's only like 3 or 4 miles from here. It's a quick jog. I guess I'll see you all at the party.
Shit, son, you're gonna run back, get a shower, and gonna need another one by the time you run to wherever the party is.
I'm not gonna run to the party, Doyle.
Well, that's why you made it sound. Why don't we all go to Eden's? You get a shower and we'll drink.
You can all go to the restaurant.
What restaurant? Shit, I don't
You've
want to
been
eat.
to the restaurant. The one my
I
grandmother...
don't want to eat. I don't want to eat.
Drink. You can get some soju. All right.
Just shit. Why don't we just go to your place and drink?
I'm
gonna call you again. Hold on. I'm gonna call you.
Look, the restaurant's real close to where I live. All right.
Doyle dials Eden.
I don't think did I? Oh God, he has 2 debts on me. Well, he has 1 left. He has one left.
Boy, I wish this asshole would pick up. I really need something.
I'm not picking up the phone, Doyle. I'm right here.
I don't know who's on the other end of this phone. I wish this motherfucker would pick up his phone.
Doyle, I'm not picking up the phone.
Look. Eden, could you keep it down? Eden, keep it down. I'm on the phone.
The restaurant's right by where I live. You can all just
boy,
go
oh
there.
boy.
Another call comes through on your phone.
Who's on the other end?
It's Mimi.
Hold on, Doyle. I gotta take this. Doyle.
That's all right. Go ahead and take that. I'm waiting for a call anyway from a dickhead.
As lose yourself by
Going on. But yeah, Eden will flip the phone open. You all see he has a crappy flip phone from like 2000, from like 10 years ago, and he'll answer. Hey, Mimi.
Hey, where are you?
At the church. As Eden's like walking away from like huddling, not like walking away, but huddling away from everyone, trying to like cover his mouth. I'm by Mater Dolorosa. There was a little bit of a fire there.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah, everyone's fine. How are you? How'd class go?
I don't. It was good. It was fine.
Something wrong?
No, I'll talk to you about it later. Can we do something fun tonight, please? I could use to like blow off a little steam.
Oh God, it's just gonna put me in the spot. I have to go out later tonight. You know the Carmen, the lady that was there earlier. She needs me to go be a representative kind of ears at sort of some sort of event.
Like a party?
No.
That sounds like a lie.
I would never lie to you, Mimi.
Very, very quiet on the other end.
Are you home right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there in like 4 miles. He's not gonna run that in 10-15 minutes. By car maybe. I'll be home. I'll be home real soon, and we can talk.
Okay. Yeah, I just don't really want to be alone right now.
Yep. No. Oh, yep. Yeah. I'll be home real soon.
Okay. Bye.
Love you.
Love
Sunshine.
you. Storm cloud.
Look at the rest of the group.
Your phone's still ringing.
From Doyle. Pick up the phone. Answer it.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Okay, I don't think I'm getting rid of you right now, and I need to get home right now. I don't.
Oh, that's great. We were going to come over and party at your place.
No, we're not partying at my place. I'm getting changed. You're staying downstairs. You can have whatever alcohol is left in there.
We can have whatever we want?
Much. No, you can have whatever alcohol is left downstairs. There's probably some soju in the fridge. And then we're leaving. Okay?
Oh, hey, hey, buddy, I'll be right over. I'm dealing with an asshole who seems to be on his phone right now and is not taking me seriously. But, what?
Doyle?
Yeah.
I closed the phone. I just shut the phone.
Hello?
I look at Evangeline.
Hello?
I'm gonna need that ride. Claire, you coming? I'm sure my Omni would like to see you. You know, you two seem to get along pretty well.
Claire's been just sort of staring off and not engaged with any of this. But when she hears Eden, no, I don't think so. I have some things to take care of.
Okay. Let me know if you need anything. But I think the church should be safe. So.
Mm-hmm.
Just and if you see any young kids hanging around the church that shouldn't be there, just tell them Eden says to scram.
All right.
Okay. So, as it becomes 6 o'clock and the sun finally begins to dip below the skyscrapers of the city, I think we'll go ahead and end tonight's session there. Super casually, everything's fine.
Apple.
Yay! Alrighty, let's go around and talk to everybody. Do all your plugs. For the giveaway, we're going to drag the entries to next week and do it at the end of that session, so we have lots of time to get people in. So let's start with Kiana.
Oh, that was great. So much fun. I love being this chaos child. Also, like, this entire game is just me and Greg on a peak fucking bullshit together. just put us together and oh boy. It's fun. It was a lot of fun. And hashtag trashfire friendship, yo. But it was so nice having everyone finally meet together as a group under weird circumstances. And maybe we'll meet again at the party. She would have passed like the flyer over to Claire before they parted ways. But like, you know.
I think you're heading to my house.
I might be heading to the house. I don't know. Got a motorcycle. She can go what the fuck she wants. But yeah, it's great. But yeah, you guys can find me over on Twitter at KianaS. Best way to figure out what I'm doing, because I'm all over the internet doing role-playing things, whether that's streaming or writing or just yelling about it into the void that is Twitter. I'm also part of the team over on Tales from the Grim. You can find me on Wednesdays from A Black Rose Bloom. Also on Discord, where I am Mod Mom, where we like to hang out and yell about all of our games and all of our fun stuff that we do as a community. So come hang out with us over there, and then we'll see you next Monday.
Gregorino.
Hey, that's me. I had a blast because, one, this is the only game that encourages my addictions. And I appreciate it, and I love it. And Kiana basically said it. She and I can just sit back and just be awful. And it requires an apology at some point, but not yet. Because we're having fun, and I think that we're contributing so far. At some point we won't, and that is when we will come in and apologize. I am Grimjack21502 on the Twitter, part of the Tales from the Grim team here on the Twitch. We have a lot of fun things coming up. May Black Roses Bloom on the Wednesday. We have a little Dungeon the Mad Mage on the Thursday. On Sunday, we have Sky Chasers, which is a Cthulhu-esque 1950s investigative thriller. But then back around the horn for next Monday when we figure out what the hell's going on. And I will say this. Doyle has debts that he owes to Claire. And if Claire has something that she is going to be doing, even though there is a party and a potential just destroying Eden's place in effect, Doyle will go with Claire if she needs him to accompany her or help or do anything like that. So that's where Doyle ends off as he lights yet another smoke and hands it back to our fantastic GM, Lauren.
Aw, thanks. Speaking of Claire, Allie, hello.
Hey, what a blast. I love getting to play with all of you. You are so good at this and an inspiration to me. Yeah, this is weird. I didn't intend to create like the Bran Stark of Urban Shadows, but I kind of feel like that's a little bit who this character is, and I'm really still trying to kind of figure her out. But so I'm not sure if she's the type that's going to ask for that debt just yet. We'll see. Fascinating. Yeah, you can. I didn't mean for it to happen. It just happened.
Oh, those are my opinions on Bran Stark, not Claire.
I know. Yeah, so anyway, you can find me on Twitter at Allison Robinson, and stay on top of all of the stuff I've got going on there. And I'll see y'all next Monday. Thanks, everyone.
Tommy!
God damn it, Doyle. I feel like you're making it like Doyle's mission in life just to really just fuck with Eden. I feel like that's your mission in life.
I don't know what Doyle's up to, Tommy, but Greg loves Eden. So I hope that some of it matriculates down to the dragon.
Oh my god, Doyle is taking years off of Eden's life. I am loving this so much. I'm loving all of our characters getting to meet. I loved finally getting to meet Ophelia, because Eden and Ophelia are like opposite, like polar opposites in almost every way. And like it's really great to have all the characters together, and great to play with y'all as always. I'm Imperator Pengu on the Twitter sphere. I do tabletop RPG stuff across the interwebs. You can find a postie on my Twitter page with my schedule of where and when I'll be playing. You'll also see some of the stuff I made on this channel, some of the video intros to some of these the shows. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. It's the best way to know what I'm up to. I've got bunch of stuff that's going to be happening or announced in June, so follow me there.
Yay! And Avery, our little mortal.
Yay, little mortal is terrified, absolutely terrified. Yeah, my name is Avery. I go by MapBat online. I'm an artist and I cosplay sometimes. I did the character art for this game, and also Wobbly Yonder that was created a while ago. And yeah, you'll probably see my art floating around streams and stuff. So yeah, I think that's me. This was so much fun. I adore this cast so much. It's so good to have everyone finally meet. Evangeline has not fainted yet, but it's gonna happen probably at some point. But yeah, I am very keen to see how this goes, and I'm keen to see Eden's place, and I kind of want to meet Mimi.
Yes.
She's not going to that party, Lauren.
Maybe a fucking invite.
What? Look, hey.
What you're trying to do?
No, I had no plans. I'm Lauren. I'm that salty ginger over on Twitter. I'm part of the team here at Tales from the Grim. This is pretty much what I'm doing right now, Mondays. More stuff coming up as the summer continues, which I'm really, really excited about. Next place you can catch me in person is at Gen Con with my friends Deanna and Avery. We're rooming together. It's exciting. Otherwise, I will see y'all here next Monday. Are we gonna go raid somebody? Who are we gonna raid?
How about a little Scraticus Academy? They raided us earlier. I think we'll return the favor and jump in. When we raid in, what should our raid cry be? Legion?
Something about going over to Eden's. I just want to be like, we're going to Eden's. Damn it. Somebody think of something. Just all caps, we're going to Eden's.
Party at Eden's.
Yeah, party at Eden's, all caps.
Okay.
Perfect. Yes.
You have anything else, Lauren?
Nope. See y'all next week.
As the campfire goes down, there's only one thing left to say. Can't always roll nat 20s, but you can always role play. Party at Eden's. See you next week.